cast no shadow. So, from the trailer, I figured this movie's gonna be. It was giving me Boy A vibes, and I really enjoyed the parts when in Boy A you had the flashbacks of them being kids and Andrew Garfield having this bad friend who was just a bad influence. He was a bad kid. And I figured that the kid in this movie was gonna be sort of like that, but he was actually, he did bad things, but he was just not stable. He wasn't a bad kid. He had some issues. He kept seeing trolls everywhere, he kept having hallucinations, he kept talking about trolls, and that sort of got into his mind. I have no idea why trolls specifically. He lives in the middle of nowhere in the country. Like, I think this movie is Canadian, so it's set in Canada, but there's some people that have like this Irish accent, including his father, and he doesn't have it, the kid doesn't have it, and I was just very confused at first, like, where this movie takes place. So yeah, he lives with his father that's in and out of jail all the time, and he meets this woman in the woods, and she kind of helps him out through tough times, and I really enjoyed it, but it was so slow. It was so slow. I think it's under 2 hours, and it felt like it was 3.5. I felt like I was watching Lord of the Rings all over again. It was very slow. I wouldn't watch this movie again just for how slow it was. It wasn't a bad movie. I liked where things went. I especially enjoyed the last scene. The last sort of 2 minutes of it were amazing. Visually, amazing. It was so creepy, and I didn't know what was gonna happen, and the last shot got me, but it's a long wait for that payoff, and I wouldn't watch it again sitting through nothingness. There were a lot of scenes where it was just like, what is happening? Let's just go. Just walking around and not much happening, and the main kid was great. He looked, and that's so mean to say, he's not an ugly kid, but he looked like a troll for real. I don't know if they purposely picked this kid for that reason, but he actually looked like a troll. He was like, he was blonde, he had blue eyes, like he was really cute and everything, but he looked like a troll, and he had like these lines here and sort of almost like wrinkles, but not really. He looked like one of those people that are actually 13 but they look 40, you know, that disease, and that's so mean to say, but it's true. He had just a very interesting face. I have no idea how old this kid is. He was very small, I think, for his age, and I think they did a really good job in picking him. He was really good, and his face was just so interesting, and it matched what was happening because of the troll imagery and everything. I don't know why trolls were a thing in this movie. You know, at one point I was like, I'm not even gonna be surprised if a troll actually shows up and we get to hang out with him. You know, at some point I was like, whatever, I'm buying it. I'm into this. So I really enjoyed it. But it's not the type of movie that you want to watch when you're sleepy. It's not the type of movie you want to watch when you're tired. It's not the type of movie you want to watch to have a good time. That's for sure. And it's not the type of movie that you want to watch if you're not in the mood. I should have got myself ready. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know it was going to be that slow. I was struggling a bit. It was late at night. I was in bed watching, and I was struggling a bit. So I recommend being wide awake. Or if you're having trouble sleeping, this might help. Seriously, it wasn't bad, but way too slow. So yeah, that's about it though. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed this kid's issues, if that makes sense. I liked the way he was struggling with things. we don't really know the reason. You know, his mother is gone, so it's kind of assumed that, you know, his father is a terrible father, and it's kind of assumed that that's why. But I feel like there's something more to this kid that we didn't really get to see. But I really enjoyed his character. I really enjoyed his struggle to stay sane, I guess. And he was really losing his mind, you know, at one point. And that was interesting to see. And way too slow, though. Like, I barely remember what happened. Not much happened, I don't think. So, a thumbs up, I guess. Way too slow. Like, stop.
I'm telling you, it's a troll's lair. I got books. This stuff goes way back. Trolls love gold. More than anything. You can pay them off with gold. It's their only real weakness.
Your buddy Ricky broke his foot or his leg or something?
Yeah, he fell.
You think he needs you? Huh? Think he can't look after himself?
He's a good side better at it than you are.
That boy needs a lot more stability than what Angus got him into now.
But all that weird shit down in the crawl space. Bones and sticks all painted gold. I got half a mind to burn all that.
Is there something wrong with you?
I saved him.
I saw you hit him. You're a liar. Every word comes out of your mouth.